Mom Jeans podcast. I'm Nicole, and we gave Shelby Mother's Day off. So I am joined by our mother. Do I need to tell people your name? Because you're just our mother.
That's
Technically, her non-mom name is Janice.
And I'm the one responsible for the matching mom jeans.
Yes, yeah, you did provide the jeans. You built them in the womb. Yes, you did. So, for fun, we decided that we would do 1,000,000 BuzzFeed quizzes to see what kind of moms we are. And you had the same experience I did, which is that BuzzFeed couldn't decide what kind of mom I was.
Exactly.
BuzzFeed,
I'm like equal parts almost.
Yes. Did you get helicopter mom? Because I thought that was the funniest one.
I got 2 helicopter moms.
Really?
And then to even out my other mom status, which I don't know if I'm supposed to say that yet, I added my overprotective and worried to it so that I'm equally.
Oh, you're nice and balanced.
I'm balanced, and that's probably the only thing I'm balanced.
Well, so my favorite one was the first quiz I sent, and I did not look at them before I sent them. The tagline, the title is like, "What type of mom are you?"
Yeah.
But the tagline underneath it says, "Are you a cool mom or a stay-at-home mom?" And I was like, why are those the only 2 options?
Exactly.
I was like, does that mean I'm not cool?
But did you come out as cool?
No, I came out as a working mom.
And that wasn't even one of the options.
That's not one of the options.
So
and also not what I am.
And so you broke the questionnaire is what you're saying.
Yes, I did. And the result that the red was really funny because it was like, you may not always have time to bake a pie, but who cares? The grocery store is on the way home. And I was like, wow, okay.
That's really kind of you.
That is me. I may not be working 9 to 5, but that is there.
After your day yesterday, you work 9 to 5 plus overtime.
Yes, exactly.
So I came out as a cool mom, which every time I come out as a cool mom, I'm like, yay me.
Yeah, I did it.
Now, of course, I have to do this relative to 12 years ago when you were at home.
Yeah, that's
I have no
true.
children at home now.
So you were a cool mom 12 years ago.
Yes, but it says you know who BTS is and what a Vasco girl is, and neither of those existed 12 years ago. I do know what those are.
I was about to say, is it BTS, Vasco or is it
VSCO? Vasco? Is that how you would say that?
I have no idea. I've never heard that said out loud.
It's a photography app that some influencers use to encompass their style. But when you read about it, it sounds like what I dressed like when I was in the 80s. Big sweatshirts, scrunchies, stuff like that. So I'm like,
well, then you are one.
Maybe so.
There we go. But yeah, so I thought that was really funny that I got working mom.
This part, keep curfews reasonable and shop at stores your kids like, because I specifically remember only shopping where you girls like to shop, because that's the only reason we were shopping was for you. So why would I shop anywhere else?
But also, I've learned you don't have time to shop at your own stores. No. If the grocery store had blue jeans, I'd be there.
Well, when you can go to Hobby Lobby without the kids and peruse every aisle, that's a vacation.
Valid. Very valid. Okay, so the next one I did was honestly one of my favorite. What the groceries you buy reveal what type of mom you are. Mm-hmm. And then the tagline was, "Are you a PTA mom?" And spoiler alert, I am. But wow. I think it's because you had to choose what you would bring to a PTA meeting.
And they gave you
options. It was like, would you bring your like store-bought, or would you bring, which nowadays you almost have to bring store-bought all the time because of allergies and seals. Right. But it was like, would you bring your like signature thing that you bring every year, or would you bring like boxed stuff? And or like make something with like 5 ingredients. And I always make the same cookie. So I was like, well, I have to choose this one. But it was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I thought that was really funny. But I am probably going to join the PTA. I kept threatening Rory that I would join the PTA, and then I was pregnant, and so I just didn't have time. Yeah. And I was like, you really dodged a bullet on that one.
I stayed out of the PTA because I'm not a joiner.
You're not a joiner.
I didn't want to hear the other moms gripe and dictate. And the one time I tried to head up anything in your school, none of them participated, and they all looked to me to do it all. And I was like, no, that's not why
that sounds like the PTA.
Yeah, that's not what I called this for. I wanted us to come up with a plan together.
That sounds like the
I
PTA.
got cool mom, which in a nutshell says you don't sweat the small things in life, and you especially laid back when it comes to your kids. So
there we go.
Do you remember that?
Yeah, that sounds right.
What was it you girls used to always say if mom says maybe there's a possibility or something like that? Or we'll talk about it later. I forget now too. I tried to remember.
I don't remember at all.
You used to tell all your friends if she says that, there's a chance.
There's a chance.
It wasn't maybe though.
Cross your fingers.
Yeah.
So then I'm gonna link all of these in the bottom because I'd love it if somebody else took these. Because I was interested to see what Shelby's results would be. Because then it says these 10 questions will reveal what type of mom you will be, which I thought was funny. And it said, are you a helicopter mom or a hot mess mom? I got hot mess mom and you got helicopter mom.
Which their definition of helicopter mom
is not helicopter mom.
Helicopter mom is.
Well, and you have to remember these usually are being made by like a 20-something-year-old intern in the BuzzFeed office. Exactly. So who knows?
Exactly. I was
because
shocked,
they said hot mess mom, and it was like, there's no better way to describe you than a complete hot mess, but that's okay. We can't all have our shit together. And I was like, dang, that's mean.
Maybe I was a helicopter mom when you were at home, and I've become a hot mess mom after you left.
You're a hot mess grandma. That's what
maybe
I'm hearing.
That.
Hot mess grandma.
Grandma Drea.
Yeah.
May, whatever I am.
Whatever you are.
Depending on which kids you talk to.
Oh, speaking of, so the next one was the one I was most proud of because it said, pretend to be a parent and we'll tell you what Disney mom you are. And I got Julieta Madrigal. Yeah, my mom, Julieta. Yeah, Julieta Madrigal from Encanto.
I know, you're so lucky.
I know, I was really excited.
Eudora from the Princess.
Eudora?
Eudora from the Princess.
I love her. She's so good. She like really encourages her kids to dream.
Well, see, that's what it says. You have a creative side. Though you can be practical, you would encourage your kids to explore their imagination and follow their dreams, which I feel like I do.
I just like that Julieta can heal everybody with an arepa, and if I could heal my entire family
with a button,
like skinned knees with a little arepa, they're so easy to make, and I love them.
Really? What are they?
They're those little pockets that I make that have cheese and meat in them.
Gotcha. Okay.
Yes.
I called that making your lunch. I'm kidding.
You didn't make arepas, did you?
No, I'm kidding. You said it has cheese and meat in it, and I said I called that making your lunch. Oh, you're talking about a food.
I'm talking about an actual pocket.
I understand what you're saying.
Yes. So, blah blah blah. Oh, how did you design your future family home?
Is that this one? The very next one?
The very next one, yes.
Cool mom, which cracks me up because look whose picture is from Mean Girls, the mom there.
I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. I feel like they use that one a lot.
I'm afraid so. I'm afraid it's very broad.
See, I got strict, but I think it's because, I don't know if you remember what you were choosing when you chose the house. For whatever reason, probably because we were in the process of cleaning my house when I did these, I chose everything that was like white walls and big open spaces.
So what did you get?
I got strict mom. Okay. Probably because everything was white.
Okay, see, I did everything that, like, I remember the living room had the two big picture windows. It was very airy. Yeah. But the kitchen was the more rustic one.
Yeah, so that's the thing is you chose like a homey home. And I was like, everything that's clean, please.
And I love this because it says your kids and their friends love you, which immediately elicited the memory of all the kids that talked to me about your birthday parties. Still to this day.
That's cool.
Still to this day.
That is really cool. So I laughed specifically at this one, because when I went through this one, it was the baby names you pick will reveal what type of mom you design. First off, hilarious baby names. Yes. And I will link this one because I wish I had chosen, but I love that like one of the first ones was like, it was supposed to be like from movies and they had Edward and Hermione together, like Twilight and Harry Potter. And I was like, why? But I got the whole reason that I wanted to include that one is I got the soccer mom and I've been soccer momming. You got to see me soccer mom yesterday.
Soccer mom.
And I took over coaching my husband's team while he is away with the military. And then my son refused to play with his grandmother. So I soccer mommed with him on my hip yesterday. And that was
there you go.
It was an exciting adventure.
And you got soccer mom. I got overprotective mom.
Oh, nice. I wonder why.
I have no idea.
Just
you may be a little too protective and worrisome because you care so much about your kids.
The positive spin. BuzzFeed's like, wait, no, we won't make you mad.
And then it says, you are sure your kids are perfectly healthy mentally and physically, and you would do anything for them. So that's a worrisome mom. I thought that was just our job.
How many total? You wrote down your totals, didn't you?
I got 5 cool mom, and then 2 helicopter mom, and overprotective and a worried. So I put them together so that I would have 5 cool moms and 4, the
you
other
know
ones.
What? I don't think I got a single cool mom. If I'm looking
sorry.
through here, I got oh wait, nope, got exactly 1, but I got 3 PTA parents.
I only got 1 PTA parent.
Which TV mom were you?
I'm so proud of this.
Yeah.
Lorelai Gilmore.
What a win! Good job!
Do you remember when your friend said, you all are the original Gilmore Girls because they heard us bat talking back and forth?
Yeah, we could talk very fast.
And they were like, you guys were before Lorelai and Rory. And I'm like, possibly. They may have had cameras in our house.
That's very possible. Very possible. I got Snow White from Once Upon a Time, which I haven't watched in a really long time, but I remember she was a really good mom.
Oh, yeah.
And then we did Disney Channel moms, which I am really proud of because I got the mom from Phineas and Ferb. So I'm a cartoon character.
I got Teresa Russo, a Wizard of Waverly's Place, which I don't
know. Oh, that's that little cute, it was Selena Gomez when she was still on Disney Channel, and she's like a little magical wizard person. And the mom is
her mom?
Yes, that's her
then.
mom.
Okay.
We'll watch an episode of that show.
Because I just don't remember that much.
But did you ever watch Stranger Things? Did you understand that quiz?
I did. And I'm Winona Ryder's character, Joyce Byers.
Oh, see, that's good.
Which I like Winona Ryder, so that's good.
She's a sweet mom.
she's
I got Mrs. Sinclair, which is so funny because she's the one who, like, the police knock on her door and they're like, your kids are running around like some sort of extras off of E.T. And she's like, no, they are not.
See, now I would expect you to say, okay, fine, bye.
She's just like, what are you talking about? But my favorite thing is that she has multiple arguments about, like, she is not wrong about things.
Oh, gee, we know.
And then we did Harry Potter parent, and I got Arthur Weasley, which is the funniest thing because what exactly is the function of a rubber duck? That was exactly, I was like,
What is the function of a rubber duck?
Well, that's his question. That's his line. What exactly is the function of a rubber duck?
I got Lily Potter.
Oh, that's exciting.
It is. Do you have a scar? You don't have a scar, so you weren't the one.
No, but I do have a giant crevice in the middle of my forehead.
We all do. I'm sorry. That's genetics. I apologize.
So when Sis was going to be joining us, I tried to come up with some would you rathers because I thought that would be a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll have to go through these. Some of these I didn't understand or / didn't think that was a interesting thing. So there was one that was, would you rather allow your child to eat whatever they want for every meal until they're 18, or let them get a giant regrettable tattoo until when they're 12? And, like, obviously I was like, oh my God, definitely let them eat whatever they want. Yes. But then you start thinking about, like, health implications.
Yes.
But I guess if they're eating whatever they want, you could sway whatever they want.
Exactly. Well, I hid broccoli in pizza for the one in our home for a long time.
That is true.
So
and my family
value in that.
My family could probably be swayed into they could have whatever they want, but whatever they want might be a smoothie.
Exactly.
Like, it doesn't always have to mean something bad.
Like, when you girls were at home, it was you have to try one bite and then you can not have any more.
Yeah, and these days they are all about, like, not necessarily putting pressure on it, but just kind of encouraging exploration.
Right. Exactly.
My favorite thing right now is that we're trying to be like, can you just touch it?
Yeah.
Can you just touch the food?
Exactly.
And see what it looks like?
My thing about tattoos is I think a person should truly be old enough to say, I want that. At first I was like, a regrettable tattoo. That's not that bad. Yeah.
However, a giant regrettable tattoo. Because, it doesn't say where you have to let them get it. So you could be like, yeah, you can have this on, like, your butt cheek.
I think I'd come closer to letting them have a piercing than a tattoo.
that's valid. I mean, people pierce babies' ears.
Yeah.
Would you rather see this one did not seem neither of these were bad options.
Right.
Would you rather decorate your entire home with your toddler's drawings or let them paint their own room any color they want? My whole house is covered in toddler's drawings. And
I've done both with you guys.
Yeah, exactly. So that didn't seem like bad ones at all.
As a matter of fact, we used to have your art gallery on the cabinets of the kitchen.
Yeah. Well, and
then when you got to be teenagers, we painted
your
rooms
we still have to wipe some of the walls down from the time that Archer found a piece of green chalk and decorated all the walls. Okay, so this one didn't make any sense to me. Would you rather accidentally break a priceless artifact at a museum or let your kid take the blame, or your kid break the priceless artifact and you take the blame?
Me take the blame.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, I'm not going to put my kids
but
through
also
that trauma. We're going to go home and have a long conversation.
But also, in what world would it actually be the kid's fault because you're supposed to be supervising them?
That's exactly what was going through my brain. It's our responsibility to watch our children. And if you're not watching your child, and now things can happen. Well, he trips, he got shoved, whatever.
Well, yeah, but the first one was you break it, and then you blame it on your kid.
I would never do that.
That seems stupid.
You don't do that. They've got enough stuff to go through. They don't need to be blamed for something that you did.
Exactly. Would you rather never drink wine again or never drink coffee again?
Well, I have to never drink wine again because of my health, but trust me, I miss it. So I'm just drinking coffee.
I'd be fine without drinking wine. I like it occasionally, but there's a weird culture in motherhood right now that's like, are you a wine mom? And it's like,
I'm a tequila mom. I really miss my tequila.
But, yeah, no, I think it's...
See, to me, that's just a logical answer because I can't have alcohol anymore at all. So there you go.
Yeah, that's true.
Drink coffee. I've always drank coffee. So
that's valid. That's very valid. See, I could kind of maybe do without because I did without coffee for a really long time.
Exactly.
Would you rather breastfeed your kid until they're 16 or have them completely stop aging in mind and body at 2 years old? So you have a forever 2-year-old?
Or a 16-year-old that's still breastfed?
Well, but here's my thing. They don't say that you have to latch them.
Oh yeah.
So maybe you could just pump.
There you go. See, yeah. I think
I'm all for finding the loophole.
Yeah.
Because I don't think I want a forever 2-year-old.
No.
I have a 2-year-old right now. It is not.
Yeah.
And then they never get to grow up.
Right. And then, and what is the harm actually in a 16-year-old still drinking breast milk? That might not be bad for them.
Maybe.
I just agreed.
Could you mix it?
To breastfeed.
Could you mix it with regular milk? I feel like you could just mix it. I'm sure they meant suckling, but that's disgusting.
That is disgusting.
Would you rather eat 5 jars of baby food spaghetti or give your toddler a shot of espresso?
I'll give my toddler a shot of espresso because I ain't spaghetti in any realm of this world.
Right. Also, is it espresso with an X noise or is it espresso?
That would be a question for your sister because she has our grandpa because they are the language people.
They know because I don't know because this one is spelled with an S, but then in a later question it's spelled with an X, and I was like, cool, maybe I don't know. So I was so frustrated because I wanted to ask sis this one. Would you rather take an 8-hour flight with your infant or dine at a fancy restaurant with your super picky toddler? And I was like, she doesn't have a super picky toddler.
She doesn't.
So she hasn't experienced that one, but she has done both of those things.
Exactly.
So I would definitely just eat at the fancy restaurant with a super picky toddler. Who cares? You just make them eat beforehand.
Well, I'm all about eating at a super fancy restaurant. But I wouldn't balk at having a flight with it. I mean, I like traveling. So
8 hours feels like a lot of time for something to happen.
Do it overnight so they sleep.
Yeah.
But yeah, the super fancy restaurant
probably. This one was easy. Would you rather your child be the reason his or her team always loses, or the reason they always win because they cheat? And I was like, not having a cheater, they could always lose.
Yeah. Losing is not the end all. I mean, you have to learn to accept what you are good at and what you're bad at.
Right.
And if you lose, it's not the end of the earth. You can do something else or do it again.
This one was fascinating for me. Would you rather be able to get 8 uninterrupted hours of sleep every night, or your child gets straight A's on every report card?
Well, I don't sleep.
So you're fine with straight A's.
And, well, I live
That's the deal with the devil you made.
Exactly.
There you go.
Apparently God said here.
See, I don't know. Rory does so well in school.
See, you girls did.
And then the kids are okay at sleeping. They're fine. So
that's a hard one.
I haven't had to make that one. I'm not going to ask you that one because it has to do with something disgusting, and you will not be able to handle that question.
Okay.
It has to do with a child blowing their nose.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so would you rather have your child cut their own hair or have them cut your hair?
They can cut their own hair. Leave my hair alone.
Exactly. I was like, why is that a question?
Because I'll take them and have theirs cut really short and we'll get over it. But you ain't cutting mine.
Yeah. Well, and I was kind of like, I mean, people expect...
Why do they have the scissors?
People expect toddlers to kind of have a weird vibe happening with their hair.
They've all
if you're walking around with a weird hair, then people are going to ask some questions.
I remember I was about 12 and one of my friends decided she could cut my hair to do the feather bangs.
Oh, absolutely not.
Oh, it was horrible. That's when I started wearing my hair on a side part because that's how I had to.
You're like, we have to get rid of this.
It was terrible. She was left-handed. God love her.
I loved this one. Would you rather give your 16-year-old a racehorse or a race car? Obviously a horse, because you can't die in a horse wreck as much as you could in a race car wreck. That's what I was thinking.
Grandpa and I'd be car. So if the boys ever want a racehorse or a race car, they're getting a race car.
Well, but I'm thinking safety. Like if I had to choose, I would want my kid on a horse with a helmet rather than racing in a race car.
There were helmets in race cars too. And they have 7-point harnesses.
Yeah. I think I would feel better watching a horse.
It's just a choice.
Probably maybe put them in like some bubble wrap.
Let's just don't get them either. How's that?
This one made me laugh. This was definitely, like just the internet being the internet. And this feels less like a parenting question. Would you rather get stuck in an elevator with all of your kids who are very hungry for 5 hours, or get stuck in an elevator with a celebrity that you've always loved who has terrible gas?
Oh, boy.
And I was like, my children. 110% my children.
I don't know. I would really love to meet Keanu Reeves.
even if he had the toots?
But he's so polite about stuff.
Yeah, but
he would probably
an elevator
go to the other corner.
Elevators don't have fresh air.
True.
I have a problem with that.
I don't know that I'd want to be in an elevator with my children and them so hungry, because that'd break my heart. That they're hungry, that I couldn't get them where they needed to eat.
Yeah, I guess 5 hours is a long time.
But of course, now as moms, we always carry snacks.
Right? Exactly.
So then, okay, maybe the elevator. I mean, with the kids.
Would you rather feed your family only raw carrots or Big Macs for every meal?
Raw carrots, because Big Macs are toxic.
Yeah, well, and also just like, what a weird combination.
That's like a
But would your kids turn orange? Is the question. If you only fed them...
You just have to feed them only carrots, or can you add stuff to the carrots?
I mean, there's no one here controlling the rules. So do the raw carrots just have to be on the plate all the time?
You girls went through a phase of eating pasta, carrots, broccoli with Parmesan cheese.
That's fair. That's very fair. What is this?
I guess you could take the Big Mac and just get the meat off of it and get rid of the other stuff that's really, they're just bad.
Would you rather decide your unborn child's gender or their hair color? That's a hot ticket question right now, because it doesn't really seem like their choice.
It isn't. But I would have loved for you girls to have been born with dark hair and dark eyes like me. But that's okay. because you tan like
See, I guess that's true because I did say that I wanted my son to look like my husband. Exactly. So yeah. So I think everybody would choose that. Unless you're just one of those like
the gender thing
really strict people that's like, I need a son.
See, the gender thing's lost on me because they could not ever tell me if you were a set of boys, a set of girls, or a boy girl.
Well, see, and the question is not your child's sex, but your child's gender.
Gotcha.
And so those are different too.
Yeah, now they're different.
So it's like, that's what true. An odd,
it's
very odd question.
Exactly.
Would you rather give birth alone in the woods or on stage in front of 1,000 strangers?
Alone in the woods, by all means.
Nope. On stage in front of 1,000 strangers.
Expeditions.
I'd be like, here we go, everybody. Here's how to do this. Because if I was alone, I think I would like panic a little.
I would panic if I was in front of a bunch of people doing that.
That's true. Fair.
I mean, I wouldn't even let the grandma in.
This one made me giggle. Would you rather have a child who's a genius or a child who's extremely well behaved? I don't know. I think I'd rather them be respectful.
I do too, because I think they can learn what they need to learn for life.
Exactly.
Even if they're not genius level. So that's true. Well behaved.
Would you rather have your child pierce their eyebrow or pierce yours? My child's not getting anywhere near me with a needle.
Yeah, and I don't know why they have a needle at their eyebrow either.
Right.
That comes back to paying attention to your children.
This one, some of these, I'm just like...
Just weird.
Yeah. Would you rather be able to know when your child is lying or hear all of their thoughts? And I'm trying to think of my 3 individual children, and I don't think I want to know any of their thoughts.
Oh, man, I don't know. And it was hear all their thoughts or know when they were lying?
Yeah.
See, I pretty much knew when you guys were
lying. I feel like parents know. I feel like parents know when
there were times when I wished I could tell what you two were thinking, because you would, you had that weird twin thing where you communicated with each other. You just look at each other, and I'm like, what did they just do?
Yeah, exactly. Hang on. What in the world am I trying to find here? Oh, would you rather eat all of your kids' Halloween candy every year or never take them trick-or-treating again? I kind of don't want to take them trick-or-treating. Can I just buy them really discount candy?
That's just what
Can I just buy them discount candy the day after Halloween?
I'm really okay with them never.
That would be awesome.
Let's just have a party at the house. Play games.
So this one really kind of got me. Would you rather have a tree in the yard that only grows $5 bills or a tree that grows fully cooked gourmet meals?
Ooh.
And I was like, $5 would be nice to have, but if I never had to cook dinner, I just had to go out and get it.
Exactly.
That might be
gourmet meals.
That might be pretty nice.
Because you can't pick a $5 bill and buy a gourmet meal.
Exactly. Yeah.
So yeah.
I don't know. Would you rather give one of your kids a $100 gift or give all of your kids $1 gifts? I'm like, that doesn't. Depends on how old your kids are.
Exactly.
Because some of those things at the Dollar Tree they like.
Exactly.
I love this. Would you rather coach your child's soccer team or be on your child's soccer team?
Which would you rather, Nicole?
I am still enjoying coaching. I don't think I would enjoy playing. However, I do think that my husband would like to be on it because then he could just play soccer because he's been looking for adults to play soccer with him.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes, exactly.
I have to say, there's something about kicking a ball. It just, I enjoy it too.
Oh, would you rather fall asleep on the beach for 3 hours and get severely sunburned, or your child accidentally set the school on fire?
Well,
I mean, how bad does the fire have to be? And because sunburns are really painful.
Really painful.
Right?
I don't know. Because I immediately go to set the school on fire because I'm just that person.
Oh, I'm like, yeah. I mean, a little bit of a curtain singe, I can make you new curtains. Yeah, you're really fine.
I'll pay for the paper you burnt.
Would you rather publicly announce which child is your favorite or let one of your kids slap you in the face for a $50 reward? I think I'll take the slap.
Yeah, you can slap me.
You can slap
because
me.
I'm not even going down that road.
Yeah.
That's like, which is your favorite grandchild?
Exactly. So yeah, I thought those were kind of fun.
Those are fun.
Right?
But it just...
I was hoping
I know.
that we would be able to hear Sis's results and I may email her and be like, hey, can we still have your results even though because not post them. Okay. I just want to know what Disney mom she was.
Oh yeah, or what TV mom.
Yeah.
I would too. That would be fun.
Because I did know that there was an option for the Harry Potter quiz where you could be Draco Malfoy's dad. And I was like, ooh, what do I have to answer? Sometimes I like to go through and try to get try to get different answers.
I wonder if she's... kind of like we did the ride at the park where we all got on it and we would change places
to try to figure out who could get splashed.
How it worked, yeah. I wonder if she got PTA mom.
On any of them? I mean, there was like 15 quizzes, so I feel like if she got PTA mom, I would want to know.
Exactly. I think it's cool that you got an answer that wasn't one of the choices several times.
Well, or at least the main like voiced ones.
But what we've just discovered here is what we've always known. There's not a right or wrong answer to parenting.
Yeah, there's really not.
Whatever's going on at that moment.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
I appreciate you. Appreciate you helping me with the grandkids this week while my husband's gone.
I love it. That's what grandmas do now. You know, after their moms, they do that.
Yeah.
They help.
They come and spoil because that's what my son thinks that you're here for.
Well, yeah, every morning. Go play.
Go play.
Ready, play.
Every time he wakes up. Hi, Mommy. Go play.
Go play. Time to play.
That's how he wakes up.
It's not even want to play. It's go play.
Go play.
You're going to.
No one gets to choose if they want to.
Although I did love it last night when he took my hand and pulled me off of the play mat and put you and his sister on the play mat.
Yeah. He was like, okay, you're done. we need to change out the roster here.
Yes, he sat right in the middle of you and told you what to play too. And you obeyed.
I always have to have the yellow car. I always just have to drive the yellow car back and forth.
Well,
back and forth.
You will do consistently is drive the car back and forth.
I know, just over and over again. Make sure the car doesn't get lonely.
Exactly.
But yeah, so I thought this would be fun.
It was fun. I appreciate you letting me do this with you.
Absolutely. Happy Mother's Day to everybody who may or may not be listening. And happy Mother's Day to Sis, who is
Mother's Day, Shelby,
taking the week off.
Yeah,
as she should. You know, when you've only been a mom for like 2-3 Mother's Days, if you count when you're pregnant, like you need the Mother's Day off,
she
man.
Had a lot of other things too.
Yeah. So
other celebrations.
Oh yeah, because it's our wedding anniversary.
Exactly. I didn't know if I could say that, but yeah.
Happy anniversary.
Yep. So she had Mother's Day and anniversary, and she needed to do that with her.
And her nephew's birthday.
Oh, that's true.
That's clearly top priority.
I'm telling you now.
Mother's Day, anniversary, all topped.
There we go.
By her nephew's second birthday. Anyways, you're a good mom.
You're a good mom.
Thank you.
Your sister both.